George Sellier from Service Department News at the end of a very interesting but long day at Service Department Summit Europe 2019. I'm here with Anja Mueller, Vice Chief Operations Officer for Adagio Apart Hotels. Anja, your company has a really ambitious pipeline. You're looking to more than double your number of units over the next 4 years. Can you tell us a bit about where you're heading in terms of new territories and new countries?
Yes. I mean, our core market is still Europe. However, we also want to develop in Africa, for example. We just opened our first site in Africa, actually in Morocco, and in the city Casablanca. So beautiful, so let's go. And we have more development plans for Africa, also in completely different areas of this continent. Our latest signing in Africa, for example, is in Mauritius. So coming from Africa to a bit more colder area in the world is we definitely are very interested to develop a lot in Central East Europe. So with our partner of Accor, we have great opportunities, and we already signed our first offers. So I can only talk at the moment about 2 sites in Bucharest, but we have a long list of pipeline. So Central East Europe will help us a lot in reaching our objective of double the number of our sites.
And you have a partner in Eastern Europe, I believe, Orbis. Can you tell me about the deal with them?
That's it. So Orbis is the official partner of Accor, and therefore also the official partner for us. So Orbis, we signed a master franchise agreement with Orbis, and they will help us to develop Adagio Apart Hotels in Central East Europe.
Does the guest profile, the guest demographic change dramatically? I mean, how will your guests in Mauritius, for example, be different from Bucharest? Do you get more leisure business versus corporate in one place? I mean, who's the profile at your African developments, for example?
Yeah, so it really depends on the area of Africa, because in Casablanca it's purely corporate with a bit of a mix of leisure, but it's really corporate business, our core business. But of course, in such a beautiful island like Mauritius, you will have a lot of leisure travelers, and it's a completely different guest mix. But that's nothing new for us. We have such guest mix already, even in Europe. So if you go to our Adagio in Roma, then you will have a lot of families and a lot of leisure travelers, rather than maybe here in London, Brentford, our latest opening in London, where you have 90% corporate guests. It really depends on the location.
Can you tell us a bit about the actual physical nature of the product? I know you've got new unit types now, you've introduced more communal areas, and Accor obviously has just introduced the Wojo co-working concept. Is that something that you're going to start incorporating into your projects?
Yes, so we test with Accor together the co-working spaces at our Adagio in Edinburgh. And from there we will see if there is reason to roll out. So at the moment it's too early to talk in detail about the results. However, we need to do new innovations to be attractive still for our guests, because the guests change. And also we have to be strong on the market. It's important because there are so many new competitors or smaller groups, and they are very innovative actually, very trendy, very designed. So it's not really Adagio. So we have to find our way to attract still our guests to stay with us. So we really believe in the Circle. That's the name of our new ground floors, where we refurbish all of our sites with a kind of a concept where you have a living area, a shared kitchen area. You can be yourself in an area with a library or a little fire. So there is a lot of things you can do in this ground floor now, either together with our guests or with our colleagues on site. So that's the whole concept behind. And of course, we test also co-living. Also too early to say if we want to roll out or not, but yes, we have to follow the trends, and we have actually it would be better we make the trends, but at the moment we follow the trends and trial and see if what we can do in the future and how we can change and improve our sites.
One of the benefits of being part of the Accor group is the potential to do dual and even triple branded developments, so where an Adagio might sit alongside another one of the Accor brands. Is this making up a big proportion of your pipeline?
Yes, so we call it combo. And we can actually build together with each brand. It doesn't need to be an Accor brand. For example, our next opening in London, which will be in April next year, in London Stratford, is a combo with Hilton Curio, so a new brand, and it has nothing to do with Accor. So we are part of Accor. Yes, we do combos with Accor, but we can also do combos with our brands. And actually, this is something which helps also to grow faster.
Okay, and finally, Anja, tell us how you think the typical Adagio apartment will look 5 years from now. What will the differences be between what you currently have in the market and what the new apartments will look like?
Yeah, I think there's something essential which will change is I don't know now how we call it, but it's like Alexa, something like this, and you talk with kind of this technology thing. You talk with somebody, helps you to turn off or turn on the lights or the music.
A voice-activated concierge almost in your room.
Yes, so that's one of the key essentials which will change in the next years.
Okay, thanks, Anja. So the Adagio Apart Hotel of the future, you'll be able to ask for anything what you want, and your digital assistant will provide it for you. Thank you for your time, Anja.
Thank you, George.